All right, there we go. Now, I think I got it now.
Yep, I hear it.
Okay.
I still can't get my webcam to work here.
Okay. We're getting there in a minute. I'll see ya.
Singer needs a song. Every bell cries out to be around. Every dog wanna wag its tail. Life ain't nothing but a pilgrim trail. Every message needs a dove. Everything grows with a drop of love. We're all hanging on tooth and nail. It's a rocky road, this pilgrim trail. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Sometimes heaven, sometimes hell. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Let's meet up down the pilgrim trail. For a sail, like every campfire needs a tale. We're on this freight train going down the rail.
In fact, it was working.
Together on this pilgrim trail. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Sometimes heaven, sometimes hell. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Where everything is up for sale. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Let's meet up down the pilgrim trail. Return, baby, on the summer night. The shot of love and the spark of laughter breathe. The stars align and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on.
I did that.
Let's ride this train. Now I ain't missed a 9 to 5. I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. Brand new start and a whole new part. They are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe. No, I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now nothing is this road of life. You'll never find its match. So you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're leaving on the next train, babe.
Well, hello, everybody. Let's ride this train. I'm Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things, like it says right down there. And the gremlins are out in full force tonight because my special guest, all I can see is his keyboard. He can't get his other camera working on here, so we'll wait around for him to get his stuff going. But anyway, how you doing? Okay. The gremlins are out in force. I ought to rename this thing right here. But anyway, Hot Rod Rodney says, hi, Debbie. How's the Arduino project coming along? Hope Tom helps. There you go. Let me see if I could pull this thing up here on this. I was having trouble. There we go. I got it. Like last week, I was having problems with this new live dashboard, and I tried to do it their way, going back, and I'm still having trouble. In fact, it showed up 2 reminders on there, and I think Pittsburgh Train Fanatic had the same issue last night because I noticed he had two live streams up with nothing on it, and it was there this morning also. So I want to say thank you to everybody that stopped by. Now, let me see if I could find out who is here so far. And let me see. Okay, Brody, Hot Rod Rodney, Humanity, Iron Horse Root, DNRGW. I hope you're doing safe. You got a twice barrel shoot gun aiming at you right now. Jennifer Millward, New Ferris Railroad, Scott Eric Catalano, Sparky, Steve Cohen, The Train Freak. Okay, so my things are disappearing here. I got all kind of different things showing up on my screen. And let me see if I can find anybody else here. I think that's everybody right now. I had stuff coming on, and it said, waiting for Tom's trains. So how come this thing didn't work? Oh, my goodness. I got 2 things going here saying that the stream is not doing it. Okay, I got something right there. All right. So, okay, we're back in business. Okay, so let me get rid of this thing right here and pop this one out. Pop out chat. Okay, and Debbie said that she is going downstairs to use my phone to talk to her sister so she could talk about me in private. She's going to be talking about me all night long now. Okay. So let me start this again. Okay, we got High Bowling Roller. Okay, Indian Head Valley, how you doing? James Galton, Jennifer Millwart, Joe Rader, Joel Blankenship, New Ferris Railroad. Chazco is here. Possum Bayou, how you doing, Rusty? I hope you're staying safe. Randy's Rock and Roll Railroad McCarter. Scott Eric Catalano, I said hello to you. Steeler Fan 820, The Carver. Who else we got? Why Are You Naked? And Albany Rail Fan and Bill Busserman. I see a bunch of new names in here tonight. And so what we're going to do right now, and I see my guest, I can still see his keyboard, so he hasn't got anything up yet. Let me look and see what's going on here. Okay, he disconnected, so he's going to try. He said he's going to reboot and try again because the gremlins are out in full force. But I want to thank the new members out here. Hello, Dex's Lab. How you doing? We're having some technical difficulties, so bear with us. We had a special guest, and he's having difficulties. So how you doing, Dex's Lab? Okay, so I want to thank the new members, Manny Fernandez and but wait, we have another one. We have Charles Hicks. But wait, we have a returning member, Rodney Tedderalt. Okay, Humanity says the stream moved. Okay. Now, this is the problem I was having earlier. 2 streams showed up, and I had it on one stream, and I'm not sure which stream I'm on. Let me see what the title says on this one here. Okay, this is the one, Monday Night Live Stream, August 24, special guest, and it was defaulting over to another one. And so, hopefully, everybody is on the right one, and I hope my special guest gets in. And let me see. And he hasn't tried back on yet, so we'll give him a few minutes. But those are the 3 people that are new members. I want to thank the new members. 2, Tom's Trains and Things on the train crew. Okay, and Humanity says he keeps heading over to the other one. Okay. And I'm not getting that over here. Okay. It was over on the reminder, and my thing isn't picking up everything. So this is the thing that I was talking about with YouTube last week, and I'm having the same issue this week trying to get the live stream scheduled. And when I went to do it their way, to put the schedule up first and put everything in, it said I had to use a different stream key. And my old one didn't work. And so by the time I was finished, I had 2 live streams up there. And I had 2 reminders up there. So I deleted one of the reminders, and I guess they're back on the one reminder that I deleted. And I got stuff showing up in the thing, but it's not showing up on my vMix. So let me see if I could redo my vMix here. YouTube is really screwing things up. Okay, so let me change this back over to the other one where I had it originally. Okay, and see if the stuff pops up here. Okay, it says you started the stream before the timer on your reminder ran out. Okay. Well, according to me, I waited till the end. So anyway, okay. Dean Roberts says, you getting your Doritos, they're my Doritos right. Hey, Tom, you're getting your Doritos was on wrong channel. Okay, so that's the reason why I had 2 reminders up there, and I deleted one because it was the wrong one. And I don't know, YouTube got it all screwed up. But anyway, I got one that says duplicate stream key, select a new key below on that one. And it's showing that I'm live. In fact, it's showing that I'm live on both of the streams. So I got 44 concurrent viewers on one, and the other one doesn't say anything. And it says, looks like you're ready. Click here to start streaming. See, YouTube has got this thing really screwed up. Let me put this up there so you can see this thing. Okay, they're really screwed up. Okay, this is one. Okay, duplicate streaming keys. This is what I've been getting all night. And it says, look like you're ready. Click here to start. And let me close that right there. And, okay, let me go up to the actual screen. Now, here's the other one. And this is the one where the actual stream that's live, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because it's still showing that. Okay, is this other one showing that? This other one is just showing this right here. Okay, but it is, okay, that's saying 721. And this one is saying, it don't say on there. But anyway, I don't know which one I'm on. I got two of them up here. Oh my goodness. YouTube has really screwed things up, and I can see why my guest is having problems, because he can't even get on right now either. But I imagine that's why he was having issues with his, but he said he couldn't get his one camera going. So, my goodness. Oh. Yeah, Steeler fan, it's not a Zoom. I mean, my thing's okay over here. It's just that my guest, he had something on his OBS and it's not working on his, so he's only got one camera working and it's showing his keyboard. Let me show you. This is what it ended up like right here. That's what I was seeing when he logged on, and he couldn't get off of that view right there. Yeah, you, Jennifer, yes, YouTube, they always screw you. I agree. I'm going to turn off of this thing right here so the two streams don't confuse me. And here's my other screen. Okay. Waiting for Tom's Trains and Things. So it's waiting for me, and it's got two other streams going. So I guess that's what happened with Pittsburgh Train Fanatic yesterday, because he had two streams going. I didn't get to see the stream, but I logged, I looked at it afterwards, and it was just a blank screen on both of them, but he was still live, and it was the same way this morning. So I guess he forgot. At the end, you have to, let me bring this up again. See this like end stream right here? Once you end, I guess you still have to click on that end screen. Let me knock this thing off here so you can see it. This thing right here. So, boy, do they have things screwed up. And I can see that my guest is not on yet. Let me see if he tried to get on. Okay, it says logged in at 8:14. It's 8:17. That was 3 minutes ago, but I don't see him on here yet. And he can't call me because Debbie's using my phone. Okay. I talked to Nick. He had all sorts of issues with his streams. I can imagine. Yeah, I could see why it messed up, and I logged into the feedback thing, and I just wrote and complained about everything. And Albany Rail fan, must be technical difficulties. You got that right. Okay, so while I'm waiting, I said I had a mail call in here, and what the hell? What did I do with it? Where did I put? Oh, it's down here. Okay, I ordered this a couple of weeks ago from Tony's Trains Exchange. So let's see what we got here. All right. So if you're wondering, my guest, we tried everything out earlier last week, and everything worked good. And he said right before he logged on, everything was working. And then he started having difficulties, and he actually logged on a little bit late because I asked him to log on about 1:15 so we could get everything set up, and he didn't log on till about 5:00. That's when, he called me at 5:00 and finally was able to log on, but he couldn't get his camera working. Okay, so I got a packing list. All right, so let's see what we got here. From Team Digital, it is an SMD 84. I think these things are outdated, but I thought I'd get one anyway just to try it out in one of my projects that I had where I was using a DCC++. Okay, I've seen Dex in here before. I hope you're still with me. I'd like to get you on a live stream so you could answer some questions. So email me, and I'm not I'm not sure which one Dex is you because everybody gets under the DCC EX thing. But anyway, here's what I got. This is for my DCC++, trying to do the turnouts in there. But this is an SMD84 Team Digital. We're going to try that out in there. But Dex's Lab, yeah, there you go. I'm not sure which one of you it is, but I'd like to get you on here for one of the live streams so you could talk about the DCC++ EX and let everybody know what it's about. You could tell us more about it than what I could do on my videos. And I put out a video earlier this week, or let me see, when did I put it out? I put it out Saturday, about the new features they have on there. And I got a comment this morning. They saying they have where you could actually use the Wi-Fi on here and connect directly to the Wi-Fi on this thing right here. Okay. Okay. I am a developer. I wrote the installer and working with the team on new Wi-Fi code soon. Okay, so let everybody know in the development team that, you know, if anybody wants to come on here and talk about it, maybe next Monday, we'll get you on here, and maybe we won't have any technical difficulties like we're having tonight. So, hopefully we can get somebody on there. But I did a video on this right here, and I think it turned out pretty good. And it shows what you could do with the DCC++ EX. And at the very end, I put a blooper in there, and I was trying to explain this right here. And so I said, the heck with it, I'm not going to add it to it. But this is for the web throttle. This is where you go, Chrome //:flags. And you can see up here, I've had this up here for a while because I was experimenting with this with the dark view, so I can get everything in dark view, but the colors don't come out. Okay, so I'm a tech, so streaming stuff is pretty simple. All I need to know is what we need to use. Basically, all you need is a camera, a microphone, earbuds, and I'll send you a link with a password. I don't want to send you the password now because it's the same password that my guest is using right now. So I'll have to change that password for next week. So send an email to tomstrainsandthings@gmail.com, and we'll get you on the next Monday night live stream. Okay. 8:20 p.m. LA. Okay. Tom, Strange and Things. Tom, no luck. I'm able to connect my camera through OBS, but not connect to the call. Okay. And I know, and Debbie is on the phone right now, so I can't walk him through it. Okay. So let me see what's going on here. Oh, that just gave it away who the guest was. Okay, I seen you tried to log in at 8:21 and it didn't want. Sending out reply to initiate the call. Oh, Heath. Oh, no wonder. Heath is trying the same thing. Heath tried. John logged in, and then Heath logged in right after him and knocked John off. Okay. And whenever two people try to log in at the same time, that's what happens. So, John, go ahead, try logging in again if you got your camera up. Okay, were you able to get your camera up? Okay, he's not able to connect. Okay, I'm able to connect my. Okay, go ahead, John, try again. That's that Heath guy. He messed you up on there because he tried logging in right after you did. Because I'll show you the log right here. I'll stick this up here. So you, John logged in at 8:19:46, and Humanity logged in at 8:19:54. Okay, so John's trying it again, logging in. Okay, so hopefully this will work right now. We'll see what's going on. Okay, you get through a couple of logs, logged in. Okay, don't see anything yet. It usually takes a couple of times for the login. 28, 34, 42. Okay. So right here, sending a reply to initiate the call. Heath might still be halfway logged in, or he didn't log out all the way. Okay. So nothing but a black screen. So, Heath, disconnect it. You messed it up. Okay, let's see. $8.25. You tried both addresses. Okay. It says here, Heath may still be halfway logged in. It says sending out reply to initiate the call. So it might not have disconnected all the way. Heath, if you can go back and see if you could disconnect completely. Oh, well. Well, the gremlins are out. Okay. Yeah, there you go. It's Heath's fault. Okay, John was ready to go, and Heath went on there right after John and knocked him off. Okay. Okay, Heath, you did it. All right. You knocked John off. Okay, John, you got to use Chrome, either Chrome or Firefox. Opera doesn't work. So it has to be Chrome. Chrome is the preferred one. Knocked them off. Okay. Okay, Heath, you did it. All right. You knocked John off. Okay. I can see Heath over here now. There he is. Heath is on here. So that's why John can't connect. So he just logged off. Okay, he just called disconnected. Okay. All right. Okay, John, try it again because, okay, Heath logged on and he logged back out. So maybe it's open right now. So maybe we could get this going. All right, James McFarland, how you doing? A new guy here. I'm Jim Mack. How you doing? Glad you can make it. We're having some technical difficulties here. I got an old guest that logged on over top of a new guest and knocked him off. Okay, so someone fed them after midnight. There you go. All right. So anyway, Joel Blankenship, he says bye. Okay. Finally. Okay, I just logged in, saw you, then hit end call, so I should be completely gone now. Okay, yeah, we saw that. All right. So, okay. Well, I don't think it works that way. It'd be easier. John, go ahead, try to log in again. Shannon Tapia, how you doing? Yeah, he's being a gremlin today. That's for sure. Okay, let me see what the call log says here. Okay, it shows John trying to log in. But he's not having any luck on that. Okay. I hope you're on the Chrome browser because that's the preferred one there. Chrome and Firefox works. I don't think that Opera works. Will Annan, how you doing? Glad to see you here. You made a live show, and we're having nothing but gremlins tonight. Gremlins must be the topic for the last couple of weeks on these live shows. Okay, so I'm seeing he's having trouble logging in. He's tried logging in several times. Okay, try the beta, John, to see if you can get on that way. That's the best one right there. And we'll see what happens here. It says it's 8:31 already. Oh my goodness, and I still don't have my guest on here. So maybe I'll finish the rant. Where's my rant thing? Okay, YouTube's gone and done it again with their crappy stuff, messing things up. And I already did the rant on there. Yeah. So, yeah, Dex, I give you let me show you what it looks like. That's what you'd be logging into. You just fill in your name and then put the password in there and join call, and you'll be able to call into it. So it's all fun and games until technology comes into play. How you doing, South Brooklyn Railroad? Haven't seen you in a long time. My goodness. Is that a Australia reference? Colony Murphy. I guess that's the same thing as Murphy's Law. Discord works so much better. Yeah, but can you have views on YouTube like that? This is the first time I had issues with it. I don't know what's going on. It must be an Eastern Pennsylvania thing. Maybe that up northeast something. Yeah, maybe he should join, but he has to change his hair color to look like John. There you go. Hey, Jose Antonio from Brazil. How you doing? Good to see you here. Glad you can make it by. Just share the Discord screen. Okay. I don't have Discord on this computer here. I got it on my other computer and my laptop. That would be just too confusing here. Yeah, put on a wig. There you go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. You mean salt and pepper. There you go. All right. So, okay, let me see. He says, still no luck. Tried Chrome during our test. I used Opera and it worked fine. So I tried tonight and nothing. I tried both links. Okay. So it worked during our test with Chrome. So try Chrome. Sparky, you should join. That means I have to give Sparky the password. I don't know. He'd probably give it out to everybody and say, contest, yeah. Okay, so I got a note here. Twice barrel shoot gun headed for your way up the golf course. No, golf course, Gulf Coast. So everybody up in the Gulf states over there, watch out because you got two of them coming. Okay. So, John, we'll have to try some other time with this. Well, thanks anyway. Well, maybe the next time when we try it in the middle of the week, I'll record it and we'll put that on as the live stream. How's that? Send Dex the passcode. Okay. Let me see. Okay, Dex, are you up for that? Okay, let me see if I can get the passcode here. All right. Let me get your email. Okay. Boom, boom. Let me get the username and password here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Give me a second. I'm right here. Oops. All right. Oh no! Don't introduce me to StreamYards. That's 5 steps backwards. Okay, so let me get Dex's email up here. Let me see. Ba 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 ba. Okay, I got it back here. Okay, Dex, is yours the Dex35 da 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 da. So simple, even a caveman can do it. Is this mic working? Okay. Is this mic working? Yep. Okay. Got music. You got my voice now. For some reason, my other mic went out. Boy, technical difficulties. Okay. All right.
We're having any technical difficulties. You guys should be able to see me.
Okay, here we go. All right. Are you Anthony?
Yep.
Okay. All right. How you doing, Anthony? Okay.
I am tired.
Okay.
Let's stop this stream on my phone.
Okay. Let me. I gotta get this. I got this on my earphones. Okay. Now. All right. So there we go. So you're one of the developers of DCC EX.
That is correct.
Okay. So tell us what's going on with that right now.
Just right now, we are working on trying to get a full, real release candidate out to everyone. There's been a lot of changes that have been coming up. We're working on the library code currently and just updating stuff as we go.
All right. So as far as the Wi-Fi, that was published last week or a couple of weeks ago, this thing right here. Okay, is there anything else that's being developed with that other than connecting directly into the board?
So currently we are developing, I know that we're working on the Wi-Fi stream currently. We are also working on, I think we're working on a custom ESP firmware because the current firmware, yes, it works, but we're having issues with it depending upon the users and where they're able to obtain the ESP Wi-Fi board. So certain ones have certain firmware and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we're going to be writing our own. Yes, that TV is my child. I can't really tell her to turn it down because she's a kid. Yeah, kid.
Don't worry about Stiller fan. He annoys everybody.
Noise suppression is on this microphone, if I'm not mistaken. Whether or not it's actually suppressing any noise in the background, And this is actually the quietest I can get it. So.
Okay. No problem. Okay, that was Sparky too. Okay, so they got two of them on there.
Stop listening to the background noise and listen to me.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So, when do you think that you'll have a usable program to publish?
Well, I mean, technically right now it is usable. I mean, you can technically use it, at least I know to drivetrains. I do know that the current update, there were some changes made, and David, one of our main developers, he's actually taking a look into fixing the CV reading that wasn't working. So hopefully we'll be having that fixed here before too long. And then pretty much, I mean, the code itself works just fine for the most part. We're mainly looking for testers and people who are willing to, give it a shot. I'm getting ready to re-release a new version of the base station or the installer. So,
okay, that was going to be my next question about the installer.
Yeah, so I just released a new. I'm working on fixing some bugs with the current version of the installer. And basically, the next iteration, I've done quite a bit of changes to enable it to work a lot better than what it was, a lot faster, a lot more feedback, and only downloading what's needed. We had some issues with the fact that I was downloading a gig plus worth of data and people not having the ability to necessarily download that much. I can say that it is tested and working on a Raspberry Pi. As far as downloading and running, the good news is that honestly all you have to do is download, unzip it, and it's there. The eventual plan is to make it into an installer. So all you literally do is install it like any other Windows program or whatever, and everything is there for you. You don't have to do anything. So.
Okay. So if I don't know if anybody suggested this, but if you wanted to log on to your home network, you have to go into the actual Arduino sketch to put in your name and password. Is that something that's going to be added to the installer?
Yes, that is definitely being added to the installer when we get to that point. But also built in, we're redefining some DCC commands as well. So you'll actually have the ability to change the password directly, or like the SSID on the system without having to reflash the firmware to it. We're also, I think we're looking, like I said, into OT, or not like I said, but we're looking into like OTA updates. So that way, just you can update whenever a new version comes out. It just automatically updates on the board directly, so you don't have to worry about that. And then there's a lot of features we have planned down the line. So.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. I don't. There's a few people on here that that don't want to have anything to do with DCC++ because it's a little bit too technical. But with the installer and everything, I think that will make it a lot easier for the non. How would you say it? The non-technical people to get into DCC++ because all you have to do is download the installer and answer a few questions, and you got it going right away.
Okay, so I think it human or Heath, I think his name is. Asking a couple questions I can see. First off, the long-term goal of DCC++ is to make DCC affordable and accessible to everyone, to help us expand our hobby to people who want to be able to run more than one train. And be able to actually enjoy trains. So this is part of the reason why Dave has created Firebox. Firebox is automatically going to come with DCC Plus or DCC EX on it, and it's literally a command station all in one. So it has Wi-Fi built in. It has the 2 5-amp motor drivers on each side, and you'll be able to. I think he's doing hats as well, but. Just so many things that we're trying to come up with, and we're trying to listen to the community and hear what their feedback is. And we're also, like I said, trying to make sure that DCC++ does not die. As Greg, we're not sure exactly where he went, but wish him well. And we're glad that he left us with such a project that we can take over it and make it a lot better than what it was.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting my fireboxes. I got 2 of them coming on the way whenever they get ready to ship them. Humanity had another question. Will DCC++ replace JMRI once you can run it on RPI?
Okay, so DCC++ is just... Okay, so we have multiple things. So we have the library. The library allows you to create your own entity for DCC++, your own interface. Then you have the actual command station that we support, which actually consumes the library and allows you to actually run trains and everything else. And that, of course, would include Wi-Fi and all that stuff as well. The next thing that we are technically working on some extra stuff in the background. We are working on a throttle. It is technically right now it's closed source. I'm not sure if we're going to open source it or not, but we do have some things, as you already saw with the EX throttle that was made by one of our other developers. We're working on a cross-platform version that will work on Android, iOS, and web. And they're all three. The interface is going to be identical. So when you move from one device to another, you're not going to have to worry about whether or not it's actually going to work. The end goal is to have this as self-sustained as possible. Like if you go out and spend $50 on a Firebox, you have that Firebox. All you have to do is plug it in and literally go to a web page, and boom, you're able to run trains. You don't have to do anything extra. You don't have to buy all this extra stuff or anything else like that. You just need track, train that has DCC on it, and boom, you're ready to go. So our goal is accessibility for everyone. We want everyone in this hobby as best we can. So
that's the way to go. It looks like it's just going to put, like one person said up here, open source, baby, no more proprietary. Eat your heart out. Digitrack, NCE, Lens, MRC, etc. I mean, they're getting left in the background there.
well, right now it's not even to the point where it's able to be doing anything. So that's why it's still closed at the moment. Like I said, I haven't decided whether or not I wanted to open source it just yet. It's because of the fact that we're trying to keep this under wraps, guys. Trying to keep it under wraps. This ain't helping. So,
well, I don't know. Fred Decker was the one that posted it up on the Facebook group.
that was a different one, though. That's
a different one.
Actually, yes.
Okay.
Was just a tester to see if we could actually. It's like more of a proof of concept that we're able to use to be able to control a train from a web browser. So the end goal is being able to. Literally, you can go to a website and control your trains from that website, whether you're connected locally via USB, via IP address, or even potentially over the web. Or, if you're going somewhere else and you need to change some CVs on your train, but you want to make sure you can take it with you, because we know portability with JMRI is not really that good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Free code, Texas Lab 5.
Okay. If he increased the price on it, I don't know. I didn't get an opportunity to get my hands on one. Kind of hit myself in the mouth on that. Making decoders. I think we're going to leave that up to what is it, Jeff? Jeff B over. He has a decoder that's written. Maybe we can work with him and potentially get more decoders working the way that we would like them to work.
Okay.
Inviting no more gremlins.
Okay, I'm trying to find the link to the Discord server here. Let me say, so I could put it up in the chat. I'm trying to find. Okay, I always have I have trouble with my email here. I got so many here. Okay, I just had it up there because I just wrote you. Okay, so let me go to here. Boom. That's not there. Go to sent. Okay, and I just did that on the reply. So let me put this up here in the chat so everybody could go to the Discord server and see what's going on there. So that's a good place to get started, where you can see what's going on and keep updated with the project on the Discord server.
Yeah. So you can definitely connect to the Discord. We actually provide live support there. So if you're trying to use the installer, having issues with it or anything else like that, we're definitely able to help you there. Okay. You can also get updates or Git anytime we make a push to Git or anything like that. It posts there. It lets you know whether or not it built correctly and everything else. Currently, like in the installer, I posted version 2.2 for testing for people to mess around with. There's still some issues, mainly the fact that I changed the way the COM ports read, but that's fixed in the current version I have. I just have to actually get that code pushed and set up. So,
well, I really appreciate you coming on and answering some questions on here. Even so, some of them were not legitimate questions. But anyway, if you're looking for people to help out and test, I'll volunteer for that. And I'm sure Scott Eric Catalano would want to also, because he's in all the chats everywhere.
So Heath, he asked if I'm a programmer by trade or a side project. I've been coding for right around about 9 years now. Most of my code back a long time ago was one of my main means of like making money. But as of right now, I'm just a regular actual PC technician. So I basically I'm in IT right now, and right now DCC EX and this whole entire like situation is definitely a side project. But I do game servers and Discord. I run like 5, 6 different Discords. Just self-taught on everything, and I just keep learning and learning and learning. So
That's the way to go. That's the way I am. Self-taught in just about everything. Humanity says, I'm kicking myself for giving away all those Arduinos and motor controllers. Yeah, I told him about that a couple of weeks ago. I should have never done that.
Micro Center has megas for $10. You can't beat it. If you have a Micro Center near you, I highly recommend it.
Oh my goodness, I haven't seen Micro Center in ages since I lived in Maryland. They had one in Virginia, but I don't think they have had one down here in Florida at all.
Nah, I don't. I think there might be one down in Florida, but I'm not exactly sure where it is. All I know is that's where I got my Mega from. Although I did get my Arduino Uno at a thrift store. It was a full starter kit. I got it for like $2, and
Oh wow!
I've been messing with it ever since.
I need to find one of those thrift stores like that to get a Arduino.
I got lucky. I got really lucky.
The only thing I found in a thrift store was a timer. That's the only thing, and they didn't know what it was. They said 50 cents. They just had a little bag. Is that next to Radio Shack? Yeah. In fact, I did find one Radio Shack here in Fort Myers. They closed them all down, but I saw one in Fort Myers. I guess it's independently owned now.
We have one Radio Shack near me. I think it's like 35 minutes away. So, but it is the only Radio Shack, and I don't even know if it's still open now. Last time I was there was about 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, the last Radio Shack that I was at was about maybe 2 or 3 years ago here in Naples, and all they had more cell phones than anything else there. They had a little aisle with electronic stuff. A couple of motor shields and wire and some do-it-yourself projects, and that was it. Not the Radio Shack that I grew up with. So that's somebody saying Radio Shack. What's that? I missed that place. Yeah, I miss
really
that too.
do.
Yeah. It's a shame that you can't find any kind of local electronic stores anywhere. You have to get everything online right now.
Well, I gotta respond to Fred.
Okay. Steeler fan says, not one left at all in Pennsylvania. Yeah, New York City, they have Adafruit. Yeah. I got an Arduino from Adafruit right there. The Metro. Yeah, Scott says, I buy from Adafruit at least once a month. I try to get something from Adafruit. I think I bought my Raspberry Pi from Adafruit, the last one. Okay, humanity's full of questions. Do I need the motor shield for the DCC++ output, or is the output right on the I/O of the Mega?
Unfortunately, the motor shield is what actually does the outputting. Because of the way that the actual PWM chip works. So yes, it is out. The actual like DCC code is sent, or the DCC stuff is sent there. But in order to control and also get the power that is required. Did you guys lose me?
No, we've got you.
Okay, well I think my stream on here froze. Never mind. But yeah, so you need to have a motor shield. Regardless, I mean, I know that we have people using the LN298s. There's other people using other types of H bridges and everything else. Just know that the main thing is current sensing to get responses back from the locomotives is what is needed. So
Okay. Did he have another? Okay. I know Heath is, he said, I thought I needed a motor driver for the PWM output.
Yes. The good news is, though, is that with DCC EX, you do not need jumpers anymore. I know with DCC++, you were required to put in jumpers. With the code that Dave has written with the timers, we are no longer requiring jumpers to connect anything. You just cut the VN trace on the bottom, and that is it.
Yeah, that's the good thing. Then you could put the Wi-Fi module up on top of it with no problem.
And
Okay.
we're working on quite a bit of that, so we're trying, like I said, get everything up and running and where it needs to be.
All right. I think Scott's in love with Lady Ada. She's awesome. Yeah. Okay, so I really appreciate all your answers. If anybody has any more questions while we have the expert on here, go ahead and ask them.
I am by no means an expert.
Well, as far as everybody in here, you're an expert. we're just beginners. Okay. Okay. I don't see any more questions in here. I just see somebody say, did the chat freeze? And no, I still see that. Okay. Everybody's still here. Okay. So go on the Discord server and keep up the updates on there. And no more questions on here?
Not that I can see.
Is a hit dog a sandwich? Is that like one of those dirty water dogs, Heath? I'm still learning how to write. Okay. Get a genuine Arduino and genuine motor shield. So how are the not genuine, like is there any other ones than Deke Robot that you could use on it? I know you had a couple of listed, but are you testing out any more of the motor shields?
I believe that we are actually, so we're actually going to be doing a new thing that wasn't done with DCC++, which is DCC EX approved equipment. So we will actually have links to products that we actually approve and have tested working with our system. So that way users aren't confused about what that is. And looks like Fred just hopped on the stream. So Fred is DCC EX. He's actually chatting in the main DCC EX from the main DCC EX YouTube channel that we have.
Okay, yeah, there we go. All right.
And we do have a survey up. He wanted me to let everybody know. It is on the Discord. If you go into our announcements channel, there's a Survey Monkey. I'll see if I can send you a link to it, Tom.
Okay.
That will. Let me see if I can send that really quick. But that's a Survey Monkey, so that way we're trying to get more user feedback in regards to everything that is going on, and we're trying to figure out what exactly users are wanting.
I think there was a link to it on Facebook also in the DCC.
There might have been.
Yeah, I think Fred put one on there. Let me see if I could find a link to that one there.
We as the DCC EX team have updated the classic DCC++ to meet more of the NMRA standards, but we're leaving classic intact. That's why the installer still has the version of classic, so you can install classic if you want that. DCC EX will have more features than the original one.
Okay.
as it stands today.
I know when DCC++ came out, I know there was a lot of people that bought knockoff motor shields that never worked. Is there anything that you're working on that might get those other motor shields to work? Because I know they had pins that they were using that interfered with the timer and the interrupt on there that interfered with the signal.
So yes, technically, with the way that we're doing the new not requiring jumpers or anything, we should technically be able to use pretty much any type of motor driver out there. But you'll have to actually potentially modify and subclass it, which I think Dave's currently working on, where he's making it subclasses for motor boards. That way, you select when you do your config, you select what motor shield you're using, and it'll automatically generate the proper class that's required, and of course install that motor shield. You can specify what pins you need to use. You can specify, various other things as well with it. I haven't actually taken a look at the code recently. I'm kind of working on stuff, so I'm leaving tomorrow to go to Cleveland and go from there. So there's a survey. I'm sorry, Fred, you couldn't post it. I think he's got links disabled. But
yeah, I got links. I just put it up on there. I got the surveymonkey.com link to it.
That's the survey. Okay. Trying to get as many responses as we can. DR800. Listen, I am not the richest person in the world. So when it comes to affording the new high-tech stuff, it's not happening. This is part of the reason why I am a full DCC++ user. I have not used any of the commercial systems at all. So my experience has only been with DCC++, and that is because I don't have the money to spend $300 on a Digitrax or an ESU or anything else like that. I'd rather that money go into trains as opposed to components of control.
Okay, hold on for 1 second. I got to do a thing here for the super chat. Thank you, Steeler fan. I really appreciate it. All right, there we go. That's back to you.
And we are planning on support for LocoNet, SADA, ExpressNet. We are working on potentially adding other standards. Just know that the Uno won't necessarily support those standards, that you would have to have something like a Mega or the SAMD or even the Firebox, but that is all down the line. That is not something that we're doing right this now.
Okay.
You use the same for using it with JMRI. Use the same way you use with DCC++. It works identically. It works perfectly with JMRI currently in its current state, except for right now we're having issues. If you pull from the master, there's a little bit of issues with it receiving the acknowledgments or the replies back and actually displaying in JMRI.
Okay. Does not do LocoNet or cabinets, yet it can do sensors turnouts into classic. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Let me see. I'm trying to find some other stuff in here. All right. I think you answered everything that everybody asked already. Let me see.
We're going to work on it, Marty, so that way it is not required to have a PC. Or if you do have a PC, you don't have to necessarily have JMRI installed. That is our end goal. As of right now, we're somewhere in between. So the good news is that we're working on it, and there's code changes made pretty much daily.
Okay, and it's very inexpensive. It's not like all that other DCC stuff where you have to spend $400 or $500. You can get this up and running for what, $20 for the generic stuff. You can get a cheap Mega,
yeah,
a motor shield.
The Mega, and you don't even have to necessarily get you don't even necessarily have to get a full out motor shield. I mean, honestly, for less than, I think it's less than $20 if you go with like an LN298 and some type. If you're just trying to run trains, an LN298 I think supports up to 3 amps, and an Arduino Uno or an Arduino Mega. I mean, that could actually be less than $10. So, I mean, they're on Amazon now.
Yeah. I have a couple of Elegoo Megas. I got a Sunfounder Mega that I got for, I think it was $9. And the Deke Robot I got on eBay. I think they were about $5. So
Yeah,
you're
I
about
paid
$15
$5 for my
right
Deke
there.
Robot. Yep. Yep, and I that's what I've got as a Deke Robot, and then we are going to be looking into higher powered H bridges as well, and hopefully we're going to put the DCC EX approved stamp of approval on them, and you guys will see that stamp and the logo, and we'll go from there. So,
Okay. All right. So
here goes the budget train. Brody, yes, I understand that you're not spending hours on programming or anything else. That's why we're working on trying to make it more accessible by running the installer, where all you'll literally have to do is run it. It'll install everything you need once you select what you need, and you just connect up wires, and it just works.
yeah, Brody, take a look at that video that I did about a month and a half ago when they first mentioned the installer. There's nothing to it. It takes about 5 minutes to download the installer, and it puts everything on there. You don't even have to touch the sketcher. You don't sketch, or you don't even have to have the Arduino IDE. You just connect your USB cable up to your computer and do the installer. It asks a couple of questions, and boom, it's installed on there. You got DCC++ right away, or DCC++ EX. Yeah, Scott, Deke Robot Motor Shield is hard to find. I have a link in my last video, I think where I did the Wi-Fi. I have a link to the Deke Robot on there. It's on eBay, and they're about $5.89 or something like that.
Heath, you break it, we fix it. That's the whole point. Right now, like I said, we're in beta mode right now. So we get something out there. If you want to break it, please, by all means, break it. We want it broken so we can find the errors and fix them.
Believe me, Heath will break it. he'll find a way to break it.
I implore him to. I really do. That there's nothing a coder lives for than having a bug, because it's something we have to fix, and we will go fix it right now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Which country has issues getting a motor controller like the Deke Robot? That is another issue we have to deal with. Something may be available in one country but not in another.
Yes, so that is an issue, which is why we are working on. We do have developers in other countries. I think we have developers in India. We've got developers in the UK and all around. So we are working with those developers to know what they can get and what we can get here in the States. And we're working with everyone. This is not just a United States project. This is a global project for the main community for trains. Oh, look, there's Dave right now. He's one of our main developers.
Okay. David Cutting. Okay, he's the one that developed the Firebox, right?
Yes, he's the Firebox developer. He's
Okay.
also the one that has all of the main code written in the library. He's the one that actually switched us from using jumpers to actually using built-in internal timers, and allowed us to not have jumpers anymore. So Dave is that guy. He is a brilliant gentleman, and it's been really great working with him.
Okay, let me see if I could find the link to the Deke Robot, and I'll put it up here, because I just posted it in one of my one of my videos not too long ago. Let me see if I could find it here.
I'm going to have to get one of them Uno Wi-Fi, Scott.
Okay,
I think it was $50 for early access. I don't know what he's charging now. You're going to have to talk to him.
Yeah, I think when I went into Kickstarter, it was $55, but didn't that end last month or so?
Yeah, it started out at 40,
And
then it was then of course that was for early backers, and now it's I don't even know. Cost of college went up.
Yeah, when I got in it about the last 3 days, so I got it at $55. Let me see. Here's the link right here.
I highly recommend getting stuff from Amazon if you can. They're usually fairly quick on shipping, and most of the stuff is located in the States. Also, if you're trying to buy a Deke robot, make sure you're buying from the States. That way you're not waiting on a slow boat from China. It may cost you a couple dollars more, but it's well worth not having to wait for 20 to 30 days for it to show up.
Yeah, there's the link for the Deke robot. Let me see. Now they are $5.95 a piece. They went up about 8 cents or so since the last time. Buy 2, you get them for $5.77. Buy 3 of them, get $5.71. When I bought them, I bought 2. I always buy 2 of them. Okay, but there's the link right there. I just put it up there. Okay. So we got that up there. That's the only place that I've been able to find it, because I've been looking around on Amazon and everywhere else, and that's the only place that I can get it. And so they still have them in stock right there. So okay, so Heath said it was up to $80 now for the Kickstarter. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Amazon, you get it real easy from Amazon. I usually get it the next day, unless they have a thunderstorm around here. Then the truck stops about across the street and takes about 6 hours to get over here to deliver me a cable. Okay.
Any more questions for any of us?
Yeah, Humanity wants to know if Scott's paying.
Oh, so
Okay.
that's what happened. He was trying to get FCC approval and stuff like that, so he had to up the price on it, if you guys didn't see that.
Okay. Yeah, that screws up everything for everybody. Okay. So any more questions on here for anyone? David, or who else is on here? Fred? Is he still in here? Okay. He said that it's not the same board as in the beginning. Okay. Okay, that explains it. My budget is my wife's shopping budget. There you go. That's the biggest problem in model railroading, is people don't have a lot of money to spend. Or they claim that they don't have a lot of money to spend, but then they'll go out and spend $1,000 on a new locomotive.
I don't have a lot of money. I've only bought one brand new, like over $100 locomotive. Most of my locomotives I have bought for less than $100. So when it comes to being a budget hobbyist, I am that budget hobbyist.
I'm the same way.
I look for the best deals I can possibly find, and then I buy. That's what I do. So I think I've only paid full price for one decoder, and that was my ESU Loc Sound that went into my Scale Trains locomotive. So.
Okay. DCC EX, if you have my email, send it to me, and I'll put the link up for the Deke robot on AliExpress. Because you can't put... oh, hold on a second. Wait a minute. I got a way that you could put it up. Hold on. I have a link. Okay. Okay, I just made you a moderator so you could put up a link for the motor shield on AliExpress. Okay. Yeah, you can put the link up now. That'll make it easier on everybody. They won't have to Google it.
So also pay attention. If you haven't already, we do have our own YouTube channel that we are putting like tutorials and stuff like that on, and we will be showcasing new things and stuff like that as well. Fred had gotten it started for us, and we will hopefully be releasing more and more videos soon. So look out for that. Definitely subscribe. Help us get the word out, and like I said, we're trying to spread this hobby everywhere.
Yeah, we appreciate the help. I'm going to try to find the link for that for your website here. Okay.
Yeah, AliExpress is definitely a good spot to get stuff. If you're good on waiting on the slow boat.
Okay. You know, I asked YouTube so if they could put everything on your subscriber list into categories so you don't have to be searching, you know, through everything, because I got stuff on here for model railroading. I got things on here for just about everything. Electronics. Okay, here we go. There is.
You got a super chat.
Okay, Steve Rowe, how you doing? Okay, thank you very much. Hey, we got to do this thing here. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much, Stephen. Okay, I put up the link for the DCC++, or it's called DCC-EX. They got 44 subscribers right now, so go on over there and subscribe. Okay, Brody. Okay, how you doing, Brody? Thank you very much for the super chat. We got to put another one of these things up here. Thank you very much, Brody. Okay, we got, let me put this up here. Also, some suppliers have 2 buttons on the page where you buy. You can buy from China and pay a little less and wait, or buy US a little more and get it faster. That's what I like about it. There's some vendors on eBay also that have warehouses in Georgia. I think they have warehouses in Georgia and California where you get the stuff real quick, like within 2 days. It's a little bit more expensive than the Chinese one, but you don't have to wait for that slow boat from China to get it. You know, by the time the boat comes in, I forget what I ordered and forget what I ordered things for. So I got to go back and look at stuff. Okay. Humanity is tapping his foot. Coronavirus free stamps of approval. There you go. Okay, now humanity's confused. He doesn't know which Arduino to get from AliExpress. All right. So is there any other questions? I don't want to keep you on here all night, because we can go all night and talk about all kind of stuff on here. But I know you're busy. While the Adafruit Metro and Wi-Fi on board work with the Deke Robot Motor Shield and DCC. Okay, there you go.
So it looks sort of like it might actually be a Mega. It looks like it's using the same as the Uno is. Most likely we can probably get it working, but again, that's something that be down the line. We can, if you have code and you can get it working, definitely. But you know,
Okay, you talking
I'm not
about
sure. So
Adafruit?
here, yeah,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
here's the thing: if you guys want us to support a certain board, the best way to do it is to get it in one of our hands so we can do testing. That's the best way. So we're I don't think everybody's going out and buying every board that's out there, because I mean I know Fred has like 15 or 16 boards, but I don't think anybody has the Uno version revision, Uno Wi-Fi revision 2. So it's all a matter of trying to figure out, what's going on and going from there. But it looks like it is pretty much the same thing as the Uno. It may actually work, and we can definitely try it. But don't expect us to just automatically go out and buy a board so that we can test it like immediately. Adding more board support is a lot of work. Figuring out exactly what needs to be done and whether or not it's compatible with current libraries and stuff like that. The main thing is that the timers have to be rewritten for it every single time we add a new board, which is where we're having trouble, I think, with the Uno Wi-Fi, along with some other things.
Okay.
But you never know.
Buy a Mega clone. There are several. The Elegoo is a good brand. I have a couple of Elegoo Megas. I have a couple of Elegoo Unos. They're pretty good and pretty inexpensive. And I have a Sunfounder right here that it also works good. Sunfounder and Elegoo have pretty good stuff. I can't vouch for any other brands though.
I have Inland. Inland is good. It's literally that's from Micro Center. That's what I have for my actual Mega. My Arduino Uno though is an original Uno, so I looked out there.
Okay. So that looks like all the questions. There's just comments in here. Dex, message me your address on Discord. Okay. Do you mind if I put your email up there, or do you want everybody emailing you?
I won't respond.
Okay.
My email has over 10,000 in it right now. I only really respond to work emails. That's pretty much it. So putting my email there is going to get you nowhere. Honestly, the best way to get in touch with me is Discord.
Okay.
All you have to do is send me a PM. If you're in there, just let me know that you are in there, because I do a lot of server work for other servers, and I get a lot of PMs. I get PM'd at least once a day from random people that I've never talked to in my life. So just be aware.
Okay. So I put up the link earlier for the server. Let me see. Discord server. There you go right there. There it is. I think, yeah, I'm on the right one right there. Okay. So there you go right there. Get on there and join so you can learn more about DCC EX. And they got a lot of good information on there. We may have luck with Metro. Let me see. Let me stick this one up here. In that it is at Mega 328 and runs at 16 megahertz. Okay, there you go. All right. The only thing difference is it's got a different USB connector on there. It's got one of those little itty bitty ones.
The USB connector shouldn't matter for that.
Yeah.
That's just a matter of communication.
Yeah.
What matters is the actual chipset and how it's handled. So the difference between like the Mega and the Uno and the Wi-Fi Uno is the fact that the Wi-Fi Uno is using a SAMD based chipset that actually emulates the 328 chipset. So it's a little more convoluted on trying to get it to work because of that particular situation. So we're working on it. I know Dave he was messing around with it, and hopefully we'll have it working here before long.
All right, good deal. All right. He says That may work if they didn't change a lot on the board. Yeah, I know. Adafruit changes a lot on their boards all the time. We can run on a Nano. Okay. Good deal.
Yes, we can definitely run on a we can definitely run on a Nano. That was something that Dave was working on.
So what's the deal with the? I bought one of the Nanos here. Nano Every. What are you familiar with the Nano Every?
I think I've heard. I don't think so, but I mean, if it's a Nano and it's running Arduino, we can most likely get it to work.
Yeah.
It's just like I said, it all depends.
They made it.
We are wanting to.
Yeah, they made it so they don't have anything on the bottom of it.
Yeah,
so there's nothing on the bottom of it, and you could actually solder it right onto a board. But that's the only thing different that I could tell from it. I haven't tried it out yet. But I got a lot of projects over there I got to work on.
I have too many.
Yeah,
I have too many projects.
I know what you mean. I gotta bring my little puppy over here. Okay. There's
all right.
Sadie.
Any more questions for?
Yeah. Any more questions up here? I gotta.
We're here right now.
Yeah. Okay. I go to train shows. Okay. I'm talking to the smart people. Do you go with CMR? Did you go? Okay. 4809 Uno Wi-Fi. A lot of boards are going to that. Okay, what's that? Scott is on the team too. Okay, here you go. All right. That's another Wi-Fi board. Okay. So Scott, you're on the team?
Yes, he is there. He is in the background, definitely helping us out,
Okay.
especially with testing and stuff, and troubleshooting and trying to figure out what to fix.
All right. Good deal, Scott. No wonder you're sending me emails on what's going on over there. But I think Fred beat you to it. Okay, module cam is coming up. Okay, we'll get a module cam up once everybody is finished with all the questions. Okay. Okay. Humanity. Okay. Then I don't want to be on that team. As Scott said, or will be. Yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah, humanity breaks everything, no matter what it is. Okay, so if that's all the questions, I'm going to let you go. Or if you want to stick around for a while, I got to thank everybody for all the super chats and memberships and Patreons and stuff like that. So, hey, I resemble that remark. There you go. Okay. So, no more questions?
I'm like I said, I'm here. If you guys do have any more questions and you weren't able to ask them tonight, you can definitely check us out on Discord. We are more than willing to answer questions there. Just try to post in the appropriate section. You know, we have multiple sections. Just sometimes we get off topic, but we're trying to keep it as clean as possible, so that way, you know, if people need to find answers to questions that have already been answered, they're there.
Okay. Yeah, they have different sections in there. Let me bring it up again. So, boom, boom, boom. You can see there's different sections that you could post on there. So, post to the appropriate section. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to thank you very much for stopping by and filling in while the gremlins in eastern Pennsylvania have struck again.
Well, I think it may have been permissions that might have been the issue with the black screen, because I initially got a black screen until I accepted permissions, so we might need to redo his permissions on it. If you guys definitely need help with anything like that, I can probably help out.
All
As
right.
as a technician, it's what I do. So I fix issues like that.
All right. Sounds good.
So,
I really,
all right.
really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Tom, for having me.
No problem.
You guys have a great night, guys.
All right. See ya. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. We're going to go, and he's still sticking around for a little bit, but I grew up in eastern Pennsylvania, and what does that say? That that says a lot. That says things get screwed up there easily. Is Rick Bailey in here? Huh? I haven't seen him in here tonight. Okay. But anyway, I want to... it's time. Is Rusty still in here? Because we're going to scare his cat. But I want to thank everybody, so here we go. Show your support and become a member by smashing that join button. But wait! Okay, thank you very much for the patrons and the members. And I haven't forgot, here's the module cam. And nothing going on there because, you know why? Because I'm working on stuff up here and I haven't been able to do anything down in the module room. So one of these days, I'll get back down there. But here's my workbench over here. Here's the 485 that I'm working on. JMRI has, users group has given me a couple of suggestions. But I don't think they really understood what's going on with it. Because I sent them another video. And... wow, more pics of that building. I'm going to have to put another building up there instead of that one. I'll put the my tire place in there or whatever from my Foscale model buildings instead of that one. So anyway, I sent off a deal to JMRI. And this is an update of my project. If anybody wants to see it, here it is right here. I think this is it. Here's my rework setup. I changed the numbers on the buttons and the turnouts over here. Okay, and I'll give you a shot of this. And you can see the button goes from active to inactive, and the sensor changes it back to the throne position. Okay, now when I do this right here, you can see that these two lights right here change. I have these on the feedback for the turnout. So I know I'm getting the feedback back into my Arduino. The only problem is, you can see that changes, but this does not change right here. So this never changes. Now I could change it to closed by the physical push button, but then I come back over here and nothing happens with this right here. It just stays in the same position. And I only get the feedback reading whenever I click on the icon over here. Now I could change this too, and that changes it, but that doesn't change this up here. If I click on the button here, you see nothing happens over here. It seems like it's frozen. I'll clear the screen. Okay, so if there is anybody who is a JMRI guru and can figure that out, they want me to work on my code a little bit to get it back. And I seen Humanity sent a super chat, so we'll put that up there. All right, and that just turned off my microphone, so let me see what's going on here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so, yes, Scott, you did hear the toilet. That video gave me a much-needed bathroom break. So, yes, I did. I ran to the bathroom. Yeah, who said I was wearing pants? Hey, I don't wear pants either, so don't worry about it. Let me see. Oh, wrong one. Where's my camera? That's not the camera. I'll get the right camera up here one of these days. Okay, which camera is that? My goodness. Not that one. Doom. Yeah, there you go. See, I'm not wearing pants. I guess you didn't want to see that there. Yeah, there you go. No pants required on live streams or on videos, so you can get away with it. It's just from here on up, so you don't have to worry about it. There you go. All right, Doritos cam. Yeah, I got to get a Doritos cam right there. There's the Doritos. I'm still working on that thing right there. So, all right. Okay, too much information. There we go. Okay, wow, it's already 9:43 and I haven't done a rant yet. Okay, so I did a rant earlier about YouTube, but I'm still pissed off about that, the way that they messed up the live stream thing. I mean, that's really terrible. And because I had 2 live streams going, and I probably still do. Let me check up here and see what's going on over here. Okay, live. Yeah, I still got 2 live streams going, so one for each eyeball. There you go. So that's how YouTube screws things up. I know Pittsburgh Train Fanatic had issues with that yesterday, so it's my turn tonight to have that same issue. This is the comedy hour. Yeah, this one started out with a YouTube rant, so I'm going to go to my other rant. Now, like last week, I was saying, you know, Debbie was trying to get a video call with her doctor. Well, let me show you what happened this time. This was on last Tuesday. Okay. Let me put it up over here. The second time that this has come in, that we have to stay logged in. The website times out. This is ridiculous. It's 2:27 now. We'll wait till 2:45, which will be an hour sitting here waiting. Last time we gave them 45 minutes and then we complained to the hospital. I don't know if that ever got through, but we'll have to complain again. It's just like you get to a central call station and they take down the information and they report it. Well, like nothing ever happens. Well, that's part of it. Now, let me queue up. I got to queue up the next video on there. So I'll change, but after all this was over, I tried to record it on OBS, but unfortunately, when I was on OBS, it shut off my microphone, so I have about 15 minutes of me hollering at them people at the hospital, but there's no voice. Okay, now this pops up. Call ended. We did nothing. It just popped up. Okay. Right there. And she's still sitting here waiting for this idiot right there. Yeah, that idiot right there. That's 3 times, so now she has another one that she'll have to wait for again. So that's my rant. I don't have a module rant. How many computers does Tom have? I have this one here. I got a laptop right there. I got a computer over there where I do my video editing. So I got 2 monitors on that one though. So yeah, Debbie's had calls on Zoom and Telemed, had no problems whatsoever, but this Lee Health stuff, I mean, she has nothing but problems with that. All of the stuff. Yeah, telehealth, she has Telemed and Zoom calls, and the last 2, in fact, I went to a doctor appointment today for my neurologist. He gave me a new medicine, and so I get to try that tonight. Maybe it won't make me sleepy like the other medicine did, because I sleep half the day. And my primary care, I actually go to his office. But Debbie doesn't want to go to any of the doctor's office, so she has to go through all those video calls. But she has another one on, let me see, Wednesday, I think, Wednesday morning. She has another video call on Zoom. So those work out pretty good, and Telemed works out pretty good, but this one with this Lee Health system never works out. There you go. All right, so telecom, telehealth, Tom, there you go. All right. Heath, there you go. It is about me again. Did I break something again? Yes, you did. You break everything. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I hope the kitty be okay. There you go. All right. I need to get my eyes checked. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So, that's my rant. I hate that crap when that happens. And she has to do that again next month sometime, and that'll be 4 times just to get to talk to her neurologist. That's a bunch of crap. Teletubby, yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can watch in their belly. Okay, that'll be the easiest way. All right. Teletubbies are back. Yes, they are. Okay, so what else did I have here? What do I got up here? Okay, not that one. Okay, if you haven't seen what DCC EX has, Fred Decker put a couple of videos up in the last couple of weeks, and on the web browser throttle and on the Wi-Fi throttle, and then he posted the code on Facebook, and I asked him if I could use it and do a video on it, and he says yes, no problem. So I did a video on it. So if you haven't seen the video, I'm going to show you what's new in DCC EX that's really going to make things a lot easier for you. Hi, okay, before we get around to all that stuff right there, let me pull this up here and try to cue it up to where all the good stuff is. Okay. Okay, now we'll run it from here. Wires going over to the track. Now the track that I have the locomotive on is my programming track for my model railroad, but it's not hooked up to the Digitrax right now. The Digitrax system is turned off. So the only thing that it is getting power to that is from the DCC EX base station. And I'm going to show you how I have Engine Driver operating this. Yeah, let's see if I could find where. Okay, here we go. All we have this to part, do the is web browser part, is connect DCC++, and we're on COM port 17 with this mega. You can see I have 3 megas and something else connected up to this computer. So we'll do this connect, and underneath here, I got this off screen. I'll lower that down just a little bit so you can see that. But you can see the instructions that are coming through on here. Now we're going to go up to, I don't have this program yet, so we're going to acquire number 3. Power on. FO is the light. There's the bell. There's longhorn, short horn. Okay, so you get the idea right there. So we're going to go over and use this throttle right here. Going to bring it up to 8. And that's usually where it starts out. And this is without using JMRI. This is just a web browser. And I'll show you this right here. See, it says dcc-ex.com and then test and all that other stuff, EW browser throttle, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's a basic deal with the browser, and here comes the good part right here where, let me cue this up. Better. So until the next time, we'll see you. I did this all last night and I never did that. Okay, let's go backwards. I want to let you know that also you're also going to need to know, you're also going to, okay, we'll just leave that part out there. Okay, stop this. There was the best part of it right there. Okay, so yeah, Daniel Banks had a question and DCC EX answered it right there. That is correct. You can use our X web throttle or engine driver if you add Wi-Fi. There you go. You can still use JMRI, I am guessing, since it has Wi-Fi. Yes, you can. I guess you can if you still want to use that. But that system right there bypasses JMRI. The web browser uses your USB cable directly connected to the Arduino. There you go. All right, so I got Frankie Yankovic and the Yank over here. Alrighty there we go. Okay, so that was Frankie Yankovic and the Yanks on the band. Okay, so we're already at almost 2 hours here, and was I going to do anything else? We had the rant, we had the module cam. Is there anything else? Time to go dead rail. Yeah, I mean, I had that thing running all night. And when I go to do the video, it just stopped. Just like everything else, just like when I do a live stream, things just go bad. Oktoberfest playlist, there you go. Oh, I'm going to have to do that. Yeah, there we go for October. Okay. Blowing for Soup has a good polka song. There you go. All right. I'll have to... Blowing for Soup. Okay. I'll have to look that up. But it doesn't have the other features of JMRI like the lighting effects and decoder programming. You can... Well, I guess you're right there. Okay. Here is DCC EX. Yes, it will support We throttle as well. It supports DCC++ commands directly now. We already have the code since we have the We throttle server in DCC EX, which is how Engine Driver talks to us. Okay, so Black Mountain Stallion, how you doing? Okay, glad you could drop in there. Yes, you can use both. Need an Arduino to flip the top of my beer stein. There you go. All right. Bowling for faux soup. Okay. Bowling for soup. Okay, there you go. Stallion. Station. Stallion. Okay, Black Mountain Station. Did I say stallion? Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Things are just not going good tonight. We started off on the wrong foot, had some technical difficulties, and finally, we're going to blame it all on Heath tonight. And I forgot to put this back up there so you can see that right there. We want to see the dog again. Sadie is sleeping in there with Debbie right now. She's on the bed. Hot dogs and chili. It will never be a replacement for JMRI. That took years to write and is hundreds of thousands of lines of code. We will have rosters and CV read and write and things you would expect from a handheld. There you go. All right. Maybe John can get on now. I think he's frustrated. You pushed him out. Maybe we'll try again another time with John. Yeah, give us your ideas on GitHub or our Discord server. Okay. Yeah, we're going to blame Heath on all the technical difficulties tonight. John was almost on there. He was almost connected, and Heath tried to log in. Yeah, blame Heath. Blame a Heath. There you go. Heath did it. Okay, so I want to know when JMRI is going to be ported away from Java. Well, then they would have to call it something different than JMRI. Because that's the J in JMRI. Good night, everyone. See you all next week. Charles Dreesen, thank you for stopping by. This has been a 2-hour show already. Oh, my goodness. I can't figure out why you would port it off of Java. There you go. Well, Heath always comes up with those questions on there. Okay. Inquiring minds want to know. So it was a Heath blizzard. Yes, it was. Yeah, Heath did it. I'm gonna change the password so you can't get in there and mess things up. Yeah, I told John, it was too much trouble to change the password. I even said it. I said, I hope John doesn't try to get on when you're trying to get on too, because that knocks everything off. So I should have kept my mouth shut because it actually happened. Okay. C-M-R-I. C-sharp M-R-I. Oh, you're going to make it sharp now, huh? Okay. Okay. It was broken before I got there. Yeah, but he was getting it to work. Okay. I don't know. He had some technical difficulties. He had something that he had his camera hooked up to, and he had it working right before he came on and logged on. And when he came and logged on, all we could see was his keyboard. He couldn't get his main camera on, so he was having an issue with that. And then Heath just messed it all up after that. Heathcliff. Yeah, there you go. All right. Hello, Adrian Gaston. Okay, so it is. Did I have anything else to do on here? Well, I don't think I had. I think that was about it for tonight. I think we had a pretty good show, even though we couldn't get John on here. Maybe we'll try to get him on here next Monday to see how things go on there. Adrian Gaston, he's just getting started, and we're winding down. Let me put this thing on here. Well, let me put this on here. Pilgrim Trail. All right. Adrian is just getting started, and we're getting wound up here on the 2-hour mark already. And we got a late start because John was having technical difficulties getting in, and I was on the phone with him, and it was time to start, and everybody was getting antsy. Yeah, working late tonight, that's for sure. But we had a good time. We had the DCC EX crew on here tonight. We had Anthony, I think his name's Anthony, in the guest seat, and Fred, and there was someone else in here too. Fred Decker, and I remember seeing the other guy in here too, but I can't remember his name. But he's the one that was developing the Firebox, which is going to be a whole unit contained in a little box called the Firebox, which will have DCC EX in it. It was a Kickstarter thing, and they said August delivery, but I think they're running a little bit behind on there. They had to make some changes on there, so I'm just waiting I'm anxious to see what that thing would be like. David, yes, David Cutter. Is that his Cutter? Yeah, or something like that. There you go. We will Sparky to put you in timeout. There you go. Bye, naked. Okay. So, let's do this thing. Let me put this out for a while and put this on here. Okay, it's time to wind this thing down. I want to thank Anthony, Frank, and David for stopping in here and answering questions about DCC EX. And if you have any more questions, go on the Discord server and ask them there, or else go on GitHub. I don't have the thing for GitHub, but I imagine if you go on the Discord server, and I'm sure Heath will put up the link for the Discord server if he could find it, because I know he's on there. I haven't seen anybody else on there. I guess Scott is on there, but I don't know what name he's using because I never see a Scott on here. Yeah, David Cutting. There you go. He's right up on top. Okay. Sitting. Okay. So, okay. Is that your username on there? You're not on here right now, are you? Huh? I don't see you, huh? You've been sleeping. Okay. So, anyway, Cutting. Yeah. David Cutting, right? First name up there. And then Dex. Flight Risk was on here a couple of weeks ago. And hey, there's me right there. Hey, I'm online. Okay. Okay, there you go. Heath put the DCC Discord server on there. DCC EX Discord server up in the chat. So go on there and sign up and ask questions and see what they got to offer. And you can also give Scott some hell on there too. Not only on here, but on there. Okay. Yeah, you can watch it later. You can see all the mess ups we had on the first 45 minutes of this one. And blame Heath for that. Okay, so there you go. Use these instead. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put this on. Okay, and I got to find a song on here that we're going to end this thing up on because it is getting late. It's almost 10 after. Well, we'll put, what's this? I'll put 2 songs on. We'll put this one on here. Oh, that's a funky song. Okay. Yeah, engine driver Steve Todd is on there too. All right. I was a theater lighting technician for many years and used a wrench for everything, including as a hammer. Oh my goodness. One of those guys. And I bet you used a screwdriver for a chisel too. Oh. Okay. So let me get past that song, and here's the song I want to end up on. Okay. I'll crank this up just a little bit. Even my microphone's screwed up. I got to use my secondary microphone. Glad I bought this a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, ooh, okay. I want to thank everybody for the super chats. Yeah, screwdriver is a pry bar. There you go. Oh my goodness! And you're probably using adjustable pliers for a wrench too, and to round off the edges of the nuts. So glad you didn't work in nuclear power. That is so wrong. All right, so thank you all for stopping by. I had a good time tonight. I learned a lot, and even though we had some technical difficulties, it worked out for good. And I want to thank everybody for the super chats. No super stickers, but they were all super chats, so thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And we're going to end this stream at the end of this song, and I hope I don't have to go back and click on all those things and to say end stream to get everything to end. But I want to thank Anthony, Fred, and David for coming in and answering questions tonight on DCC EX. All right, there you go. John, you're still here. Glad you were able to salvage the show, Tom. There you go. All right, so, yep. John, hopefully maybe next week we'll get you on here if you don't have any technical difficulties then. So, not this name's taken. Now this name's taken. Okay. Just in the hangout, I saw you online, thought I'd drop in. All right. Glad you stopped in. We're getting ready to end this thing right here. Okay, I said I was going to stop on this, but I don't want to stop yet. We got Pilgrim Trail coming up, so I want to hear that. Okay, that's coming up next. There you go. All right. Brown nuts, yeah. That's what you did. That irritated me so much when people would use those slip jaw pliers trying to loosen or tighten nuts. Oh, man, they ruined everything. Okay. I'm game to give it another try. Okay, how about next Monday, because it's already almost 10:15. Okay, I'm about ready to take my nap, go to bed. Okay, everybody have a good night. Let's keep it going. Okay, one of these days, we got to do a marathon. We got to get a couple of people lined up and go all night long. I'm starting to lose my voice. Yeah, I took my meds and I'm ready to go. Yeah, there you go. And I got a new med to take tonight, so we'll see how that one goes. Maybe it won't make me so sleepy, so I'll be able to stay up longer. Yeah, 24/7 Dorito cam. I had to put that right underneath the cam and just that. Now, when they had Mixer on, they had a 24/7 aquarium camera. They had a couple of them on there. And people actually had a camera on their aquarium 24/7 live stream. I want some of his meds. There you go. All right. Okay. We're going to finish listening to this song, and then Ride This Train is the next one, and then we'll head on out after that. Okay. When I was a kid, I got in trouble because my father came home. Let me put this up. And found me with all my army men all over his train table. Oh no! You can't do that. I'm signing up for the all-night show. I stay up anyway like that. Okay, good deal. Yeah, Mixer. That was so July 2020. There you go. I mean, Microsoft started that up and destroyed that also. They didn't last very long. What, they didn't even last 9 months on that thing. Tom's Telephone, there you go. Maybe we should try that in We got September. Maybe we should do that for Oktoberfest. Coming up in October sometime, huh? That would be a good idea. Let me get the calendar up here. Oh, I will. All right. Let's do an Oktoberfest all-nighter. We'll try that. See if we can get some guests lined up and put everybody on for about an hour. Tom's Telethon. Okay, there we go. Halloween. There you go. To take yours. There you go. Well, I wish we weren't restricted playing some songs. Oh, and don't forget, August 29th train show. I almost forgot about that. Thank you all for stopping by. I really appreciate it. It's been a long one, and we'll see you next Monday. And don't forget, let's ride this train. Bye now.